For the past few days, I've just been slacking in just the things that I do on a day-to-day basis. I don't feel like I'm performing well at work. I don't feel like I'm, doing very well in, this thing called life or doing as well as I want to. And I always perpetuate, this idea that, there's people better than me out there and they're doing greater things than me. And I wish I could just be just like them. I just wish I could start my own business. Wish I could interview these celebrities and these public figures and people of status, or wish I had all of this abundance of wealth or abundance of activities that I could pursue and do. And you get the point. Like, there's so much you like wish for, but then at a certain point, it just becomes so boring. It becomes so boring when you just when you become so passive in your own life, when you become so bored in what you do. It comes a tipping point where you just say, why not? I asked myself that a few days ago. I said, why not? Why not me? Why can't it be me that starts my own business? Why can't it be me that, gets to develop my interviewing skills and be able to, work my way up there and, do things that I want to do. And why not? And I think it's really about building that confidence in yourself and installing that mindset in you and saying, why can't you do it? What is really stopping you from doing it? And I feel like a lot of the times you just actually understand it's just you. You recognize that it's your excuses that, you've made up and you're conditioning yourself to believe that, that you can't do a particular thing. But it's not true, you know. I think what's true is that you have the ability to do anything that you want. You have the ability to do great things. So why don't you want to wake up and do great things? And that's something that's baffled me so for the past few days. Is that I understand that in order to do great things, I have to just take courage in myself and confidence in myself just to do it. And I guess this is what I'm doing right now. Just externalizing my thoughts, verbalizing my thoughts, and talking about them, putting them out there. Because that, at the very least, is doing something. And it kind of goes back to my video on failure. Like, it's like you can't fail if you try. You can't. So if failure is one of your excuses, or you don't think you can do it, if you don't believe in yourself, just do the opposite. Just because why not? Because what if in the off chance you get the ball rolling, and your business or your podcast or that sport you wanted to pick up actually starts, you start to get better at it and you get to understand it a bit more, and you get more customers, or you develop a really good skill, and eventually you find yourself 1 year down the line, 2 years down the line, in a different atmosphere, different mindset, because all you did was just have courage and confidence in yourself just to try. Because you ask yourself, why not you? Why can't you be happy? Why can't you do the things that you want to do? Why can't it be you? If someone out there has the courage to, for example, pick up a basketball and become a basketball player and make it, they're very into professional basketball. Could it be, their country's a professional league, or, the global league of NBA? Or could it be, that person, that friend of yours that just said, screw it, I don't want to go to university. I want to start my own business. And eventually, a year later, you hear them, you know, having a successful business with multiple employees, and they're doing great in life because they just said, why not? Because they're not afraid to fail, because they're, allowing themselves to explore the what ifs of their dreams. And I think it's very important for you to explore, your what ifs, to explore the things that you want to do, but you're just a little bit afraid to do. I think that's what I'm doing right now. Exploring what I want to do by, making a podcast, or, just talking to the phone and verbalizing my thoughts. Because really, I just want to talk and I just want to share my thoughts. And put it out there. And I hope that, someone out there can think, like, why not? Why can't it be you? Why can't it be me? Because if you really want to do something, why can't it be you? And I really hope that, you take, this into consideration, and you just take some time to really think about it and really appreciate, your own the power that's in your hands, what you can do, because you can do so much. You can do an awesome job. And, the kind of life that you think that you live right now doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to be passive. You don't have to, keep making excuses for yourself or things that that you've been putting off, because you can do it right now, just as I'm doing right now. There was no excuses. There's no failure. It's just always trying, and just, remember it. Why can't it be you that's, able to have the life that you really want to have? Why not? I hope that you're able to take something away from this. I hope you have a great day or a great night, or wherever you are, and you're keeping well. I'm hoping that you love yourself a lot, and that you're taking very good care of yourself, your friends, your family, and, you in general. But I'll see you in the next video.